guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how much I spent on my horse in 2020. First, I'm going to break it up into bulk, how much I spent on each specific category, and then I'm going to add it up and give you the grand total. But to make things kind of fun, I'm going to invite Zach to do the math for us for the grand total. And he does not know the grand total. I do, because I just did the math, and it's good. It's good. It's a good number. I mean, totally worth it. And I hope that he sees it that way too. I'm not sure how it happened, but I mean, why ask questions that you can't find the answer to, you know? So let's move on. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Most of you guys know that I keep Causey barefoot, and I had her on a pretty good trimming schedule back in Washington. She was on average trimmed about every 5 weeks on average, because in the winter it was every 6, and in the spring summer it was every 4, so average would be 5 weeks. Each trim costs $40, so $40 every 5 weeks ends up being $416 per year. I kept Causey at a self-care pasture board spot on San Juan Island back before we moved, and that price had gone up to $220 a month. We were there until September when we moved, so Causey was boarded there for 8 months. 8 times 220 equals $1,760. When we moved to Texas, Causey was able to stay at my aunt and uncle's house for free, so thank you guys. Hay price for Causey has stayed pretty consistent moving from Washington to Texas, and I kept her on basically like the lowest starch hay that I could possibly find. On average, that costs $120 a month, which equates to $1,440 per year. I feed Causey a grain, and she was on extra hay pellets back in Washington. She's no longer on those. But if I did all the math for that, it is about $1,000 a year, or breaks down to, I think it's like $80 a month. Part of the year, Causey was on an oil. She's no longer on that oil, but she continues to be on MSM, now on remission, or has been for the last 6 months, and diatomaceous earth for a big portion of 2020 as well. But total, with all of the tapering on and tapering off of the different supplements, it was $400 per year. Causey saw the vet 3 times in 2020. She actually saw it 4 times, but I'm only counting 3 because one of those times is wrapped up into the moving costs to get her from Washington to Texas. So I'm not including that because I'm including it later. So she saw the Washington vet twice for just normal things, and a chiropractic appointment, which is rolled into that vet fee. And then she saw a vet once here while she was in Texas. So the total for that, I rounded it down to $1,500. Little hot tip, when you are talking about horse costs, always round down. 2020, Causey had a lot of different soundness issues, so I had a massage therapist come out and see her 3 times. And because I paid for it all at once, she just charged me a flat rate of $150. So $150 for 2020. And then there is the move. I made a whole video about the breakdown of it. So if you're interested in what all goes into moving your horse from like one side of the United States to the other side of the United States, check out that video. I'll link it below or up here somewhere. But just total cost for that is $3,360. And worth every cent. All right, let's invite Zach to do the math for us, and let's see what he thinks about it. Okay. So the reason that I invited you on the show today is I'm going to have you do some math for me. So if you want to use your calculator, you can. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're adding up how much I spent on Causey in 2020. Okay, so getting Causey's feet done every 5 weeks is $416 per year.
Okay.
Board for $220 a month for 8 months is $1,760.
I thought you were making me do the math. You're calculating all of these.
No, I have the totals.
You just want me to add them?
You're just adding them up, but I'm just telling you what these random prices
all right,
are.
416 plus 1,700.
1,760.
Oop.
Well,
Obviously
I mean,
can't.
it's fine. You can round down. Okay, food, like hay, is at $1,440. $1,440.
Okay.
Grain and hay pellets is $1,000 per month. No, just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Did I mess it up? Wait, 416 plus 1760 plus 1440 plus 1000, not 100.
I mean, you could. That's fine. That works.
Wait a second.
Ugh, androids.
All right, 416
Do you want to use my iPhone?
plus 1760 plus 1440 plus
1,000.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and then supplements, MSM oil remission is $400.
Plus 400. Okay.
Okay. And then vet chiropractic, $1,500.
Okay.
Massage, $150. That was for 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And then moving Kazi was $3,360.
Ouch.
Worth it. Beeb.
3,336.
3,360. Man, he's good at horse math. He rounds down. Taking my advice. Okay, what's the grand total?
See if I add it up right. $10,000.26.
Guess how much I spent in, I think it was 2019. It might have been 2018. I think it was 2018. On horses. On Cosbear.
14,000.
Only 6,445.
So it was similar last year besides
the
moving costs.
Also, I took way better care of Kazi in 2020 than I did in whatever. I also, in this number, did not calculate like adding there's no breech buys or boots or anything like that. It's literally strictly just for the horse, not for rider. Okay, so
double that number after you add in things for you.
Yeah, right. $10,000. I still have like 2 pairs of breeches. Can you divide that? So it's 10,000. Can you divide it by 12 to see like what the monthly breakdown would be? What a steal.
$835.50 a month.
So worth it. So worth it, you guys. What do you think?
I guess it's like maybe the monthly cost of the normal things like board or food. I guess those aren't a ton, but it's like kind of those vet things or random things that pop up, they add up to really make that add up more.
Well, the move is like a third of the price.
Yeah. So don't move your horse, I guess, is the...
No, that is not the message here. That is not the message here. There are ways to be an equestrian that are a lot cheaper, and so this is your way.
That's more like it.
You want to be an equestrian, run over to Walmart, pick this bad boy up for like $12 and have a lot of fun. Or you're not going to have a savings, and that's okay. So, all right. Thanks, Beeb. You can go. Thanks. Big shout out to Zach for being a part of my video. He hates being videoed. So give this video a thumbs up to let him know that he was great. And if you want to see more of Zach, put that in the comments below. As always, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.